in a very fast-paced world. Everything is all seeming so fast. Everything is calling our attention. You have ministry, you have children, you have your spouse, you have different areas of life that are calling for your attention, and all of them seems of priority. All of them are very important, absolutely important. And then many of us are trying to seek, how do I balance all of these very important areas of our life? How do I balance the things that are seeming priority at every point in time? You have your boss, your work, difficult colleagues to deal with all at the same time. How do I bring balance to all of this? In our quest to, seek perfection, seek balance, we have been sold a lie on what balance is all about. We have been sold a lie that balance is certain things which I've found out that they are not. And in this video, I'll be sharing with you 7 lies we've been sold to about balance. If you are new on my channel, you're very much welcome. If you are returning, thank you so much for coming back on my channel. What are these 7 lies? Number 1, that balance have been sold as perfection. This stems from when we see people whose life appears to be perfect, their marriage, their career, their business, their ministry, everything just seems to be working out all perfectly. But behind that perfectionism and imperfections, there are different areas of their life that are not perfect. They are still juggling, they are still struggling. In our eyes, in the eyes of the society, their life appears to be perfect. But you need to understand that balancing is not about perfectionism. It's not about getting everything prim and proper. It's not about having everything working out at the same time. It's about having imperfections but yet being able to manage those different areas of your life. The second lie we've been sold: balancing means investing equal time into those different areas of your life. Investing equal time. Balancing is not about equality. It's not about giving 10 hours, 2 hours, or maybe some would say give 2 hours to this, give 2 hours to that, give 2 hours to this other area. Balancing is not about giving an equal investment of your time or your resources to different areas of your life. It goes beyond that. There are seasons of your life where you are giving 20% to your partner, to your marriage. There are certain seasons of your life where you are giving 100% to your work just to establish some progress. It's all about focus and balancing. You focus on this area, you get it to a level, and you juggle it up, and then you establish some other level of progress in another area. So it's all about focusing and balancing. It's not about giving equal time, resources to all of the areas that make up your life. So balancing is not about equality of investment. The third lie that we've been sold about balancing is that balancing is for superhuman, and that brings about the ideology that people that achieve balance are superwoman or superman, and we carry about as if we can be able to manage every area of our life. No, balancing is not about a super person, a superhuman being, a superman or a superwoman. And that's why some people get to a level where they actually experience burnout, because they are trying to carry every area of their life at the same time. They are trying to carry their children, carry their work, and they are putting in the same level of energy. If you continue in that trajectory, you will break down, you will burn out. So it's not about equal investment. It's not about being a superwoman or a superman. It's about bringing in systems that allows you to become the ultimate you, to become the best version of you that can be able to manage all of these areas of your life. By the way, I've written a book, Balancing, and it came from my own experience of trying to juggle different areas of my life. If you haven't yet seen it, I will put a link below on this book, Balancing. It came from my own struggles of trying to balance different areas of my life, balance children, ministry, work, and every other thing that makes me up. So if you haven't seen it, I will put a link below on where you can go on Amazon and purchase the book. Thank you very much for supporting. The fourth lie we've been sold about balancing is that balancing is about sacrificing yourself. Especially, I find it very, very very, very often with women, and that's why the book was specifically written for women, but any other person can actually read the book. It's not about sacrificing your self-care. It's sometimes you have to give to yourself. You have to be a healthy human being. You have to be emotionally, spiritually, mentally okay to be able to handle every other area of your life. So if you don't give attention to yourself, if you don't take care of yourself, you will not be able to even have any balanced life at all. So balancing is not about abandoning your self-care, abandoning yourself in the process of taking care of every other area of your life, but not just taking care of yourself. That is not balance. The fifth lie that we've been sold is that balance is the same thing for everyone. No, that is not true. Balance is different for every individual, because our circumstances, our elements, the things that make us up, and even our circumstances are different. So balancing cannot be the same for everyone. You may see a woman doing 1, 2, 3 and her life seems put together, her life is balanced, but when you apply the same principle, when you apply the same thing, the same exact things that she is doing, your life will be out of order. So balancing is person specific. Is not a one size fits all. You have to be able to carve out what works out for you and apply it to your own life and circumstance. The sixth lie that we've been told is that balancing is all about compartmentalizing different areas of your life. Just like in a box, you have different compartments, and some people think that to be able to achieve balance, you need to compartmentalize your life. Keep your life into components. Your work is one component, your family life is one component, your ministry is one component, different components, and people have different components about their life. But what you need to understand is that just like a cell, that though you have different parts that make you up, your marriage, your career, your business, your mental health, and all the things that make you up, it is still you that will be able to manage it. So you need to find a way to integrate. You need to find a way, not just putting them into different sections. Compartmentalization have a way of breaking your mind into different sections. So sometimes when you are fully doing children or parenting, you say, okay, I'm closing everything on work to allow me to focus on this. Yes, you can do it at certain time, but not all the time. I've had several seasons where I'm juggling with taking a child that is sick, I'm typing an email. Sometimes life can be like that. You are sending an email, you are taking care of a child's need. You have to find a way that brings all of this together. So if maybe I'm taking a child to school and I've compartmentalized my life into saying this is my parenting component, this is my my career component, there may be seasons and situations that will need me bringing all of these things working together. But because I've put it in my mind that they are different components, I will shut down on one when they actually need attention at the same time. You get what I mean? So you need to find a way to integrate your life, because you are one person that is definitely taking care of different areas of your life. So my suggestion is usually integration, and that you can see more in my book. The last lie, or the seventh lie, is that balance is about having everything. That's a big lie. Balance is not about having everything. It's not about having everything, like your marriage are all working together, your children are all working. There will be seasons where you need to give little time to certain area of your life to be able to establish some level of success in one. It's not about having the societal life, having your marriage all together, having your career all together, making progress at the same pace at the same time. Yeah, balancing is about one of the areas to be able to stay in a place where the momentum you've built in that area can be able to sustain it for some time, and then you go to another area and build momentum in that other area, and when it gains such momentum that it can take care of itself for some time, you push another area of your life. That's how you get all of the different areas of your life working. But then you cannot do everything. You cannot handle every area of your life at the same time giving all of them the same level of resource, the same level of attention, you will break down. Tell me on the comment section any of the lies you've been told, or any of the lies you feel that you've been told on what balance is. And I will see you again in my next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned till next week till we see you again. Bye.